So as we look at the 5 years out for this kind of cognitive technology, you're going to find it will be there in people's lives in many, many ways. It will be there to help your life easier in taking travel decisions. It will be there to help you teach your children better, help with healthcare, and it will also start to help address some of the societal issues around selecting the right place to live, those kind of things. So I see the large corporation, the corporation that provides service today, using partners to innovate the way in which they interact with their clients, their customers. And those partners will start to create those virtual assistants. So as you start to transform the relationship between service or product provider and consumer, that interface is where the personal assistant starts to become a commonplace. So biggest impact is a very relative term. So let's look at what we mean by biggest here. And the biggest impact is most likely to be on my lifespan. So I see the ability for me to have personalized healthcare, which allows me to live for a greater amount of time, is likely to have the biggest impact on my real life. But you might say, actually, the biggest impact is how is your life made simpler on a daily basis? In the work that we've seen, travel continually becomes the biggest bugbear people have. They talk about that all the time, and so I can see the provision of simpler, more integrated travel assistance as being a big life changer for many people. So there's three things that a developer needs to consider. One is, what's the experience I'm trying to create for the individual? What's the dialogue, the interaction that's going to make that interaction valuable? The second thing is, where do I access the right kind of information to be able to provide the experience that I'm looking for? And the third one is, what's the value? And who will actually get the value from this so I can get the right kind of investment to be able to create a service? Because ultimately, these things require some level of investment, and somebody has to ultimately be paying for them. So I think virtual assistants will augment existing brands, and this will be one of the differentiators people start to use. So you take a car manufacturer, by providing an augmented assistant to the driver, we start to create new attraction and brand appeal related to that particular vehicle. The same thing with travel providers, the same thing with healthcare providers. The value of augmented service, which provides a differentiation for that brand, is really where the value for the brand.